Hi, I'm Lucretia. I'm a Hope writer. I instantly felt connected. First of all, the name, like Hope Writers. I'm like, okay, I can relate to that because I have a message of hope. I connected to like real people. I think I remember watching Women, and so I connected to that, and I'm like, okay, they seem like people I could be friends with. Like regular people, but regular, in an extraordinary way, but, people comfortable with themselves. There was no pretense. And because I'm coming from like a different background, even if there were big names, which there probably were, like I wouldn't know. So because I'm completely coming from a totally different space. My background is in education. So I kind of had been in the academic bubble for a while, and then the stay-at-home mom, pastor's wife for a while. And so as I was emerging into this thing that I am supposed to be doing now, I needed space to feel that out. And Hope Writers just instantly spoke to me and felt like community. So if you want something to grow, you have to sow. And I know that in this instance, I needed to sow into myself or sow into this thing that was being created. So I knew I was gonna spend money either way because I have to sow, not just my time, not just my heart. Like, okay, I was already doing that, but I needed to somehow put in a deposit or, put my treasure there as well. So that was a no-brainer for me. It wasn't something that I was debating. Now, when I looked at Hope Writers and compared it to what some of the other kind of template-based companies were asking for, that was easy. Like, okay, I can do this amount of money per month versus these hundreds and thousands of dollars right up front and not know that I'm going to get anything out of it. And so with a Hope Writer monthly membership, I'm like, well, at least if I'm not getting anything out of it, I know I can stop. But I have been getting, like Hope Writers has been yielding for me since day one. Years and years before Hope Writers, I was a college professor. And so my writing was around education and communicating research. But outside of academia, nobody wants to read that or hear me talk like that. So Hope Writers has been, I guess this has fostered and guided me through the transformation of, being a more relatable communicator, and even allowing me to, be in the company and grow from, other writers that are communicating and speakers as well. And so right away, I had created a curriculum, and I think I had this stigma of self-publishing. So I don't know where I got that from, that publishing was like subpar, I don't know. But actually, for my curriculum and the class that I created, self-publishing was exactly what I needed, because I just needed a published piece in my hands for the people in my class. Like, I didn't need it to be all over the world or anything like that. And so I remember Brian did a teaching on the beauty and the need for self-publishing. He did a challenge. I think it was a summer challenge. Here, self-publish by the end of the summer. Okay, I can do that. And so I just sat at my table and put my curriculum into book form and self-published it. And so right away, now what I didn't anticipate was people buying it who were not in my class. So I have people all over the nation buying this curriculum guide. And again, like initially I thought that self-publishing was a thing you did out of desperation. And it actually has worked well for me. So that was my first, big published piece that I am making money on. And since then, it's just, I've grown more confident as a writer and communicator. I've done a TED Talk. So I got to do TED Talk Charlotte in, 2017? Yeah, I think last year. So much has happened in such a short time. And now I have a lit agent. And so I had lit agents contacting me. And I didn't know that was a thing that happened. So I had to go into the Hope Writers Facebook group and say, hey, is this a thing that happens? Or is this a scam? And then right away, Hope Writers were answering my questions and, giving me advice. And again, just being an amazing community that I need. If you are on the fence about joining Hope Writers, I would tell you that there is no fence. Come on in to the community. It is worth it. You will be so glad you did. I am so glad I did. And I'm not, I'm not able to be in Hope Writers like every day in the online community. I don't get to listen to every Tuesday teaching, but whenever I need something, it's there. Like I haven't, any question I have, I don't like sign up for other things or it's all there in Hope Writers. It's such a good, rich resource. And so I don't see why you have to do it. You can't not do it. How's that? I am Lucretia Berry, and I guide willing learners towards racial healing through my writing, workshops, classes, and sessions.